Yeah, you know that we take certain things for granted without really knowing the weight that we really carry. And I'm really making reference to the influence that we play on society or on individuals. For example, your son, your daughter, your niece, your nephew, your cousins. We have to be very mindful the example that we set, the life that we live, so that they would want to emulate. Because anyway you take it, they will emulate, but we want them to emulate us in a positive light. You understand? And this is very important because in my personal journey, I have realized that I bear a high standard on my nieces and my nephew in the sense that they would look up to me on certain way. So it gives me now the feeling of how do you really want them to see you? How do you really want to be remembered? What legacy do you want to leave behind so they can run with it and say, this is what I have learned from uncle? You understand? So it is very important as to what you do and the life that you live for the future generation. Sometimes we take it for granted without really understanding the role that we play on others' life. You understand? And as yesterday I have made mention that unconsciously we learn as well. So what you do is critical towards the future generation. So that is why we here now, we have to make it right. Pave a path that others can want to emulate and do what is right. So some of the time I've heard artists making mention that they are not role models and parents should grow their children, alright. Yes, parents will do that and will tend to do that, but some of the times the influences that is coming from society, we then play an important part in the children's development. So we all are role models in every generation that we fall for the next generation to come. So we have to live a life that is right and pleasing so they too can come and emulate, because people live what they learn, people live what they see, and we have to bear in mind the importance of this. We can't play fool. No one just come up and know what to do. People watch and emulate what they see. So we play a very big role in doing what is right to form the next generation. Some of the times we say, I'm so worried about what the next generation will be, but we have to be if we are not living that life to make the next generation on a path that they should be, because we are the example for the next generation. So it is very important. And I realize that I have to set a positive influence towards my nieces and my nephew and whoever is looking on. I am not perfect. Some of the time people might feel like, oh, him do this in life easy, him can talk like this, but no, I am far from perfect. It's just that when you start realize certain things and you realize the influence that you have on people and on society, you realize that you have a big role to play. And how are you going to play this role to leave a legacy behind? Do you want to be remembered in a negative light? Some of the times you will, because we are all humans and we are not perfect. So yes, I have done things that I am not pleased about and wish it could be erased. But nothing that you do can never be erased. So that is why it is important to try to do the right. Yeah.